Garlic's an important crop to be growing in your vegetable garden. Many people might know, but some people don't, that when you buy garlic in the supermarket, it often comes from China and it's treated with methyl bromide. So by growing your own crop, you could be growing it organically and you know how it's been treated. We have two different varieties. We've got the soft neck variety and the hard neck variety. A soft neck actually produces just leaves and no flower stem or flower scape, and a hard neck produces a flower scape, which is a flowering stem. That's the only real difference between them, apart from then the way you harvest them and the way that they keep. So here we have a hard neck variety of garlic. You can see the spent flower head in the centre there, and you've got the large cloves, which have a really good strong flavour and are very easy to peel. Unfortunately though, these only last for a good 3 to 4 months in storage. Then you have the soft neck variety, which we have here. It has large outer cloves, but small inner cloves, which can be a little bit, harder to peel when you're in the kitchen, but it stores for a much longer period of time. You're looking at about 8 to 10 months storage for a soft neck. So ideally you want to have a combination of both a hard neck and a soft neck. That way you have the hard necks for the early season harvest, which will last you for the first 3 to 4 months, and then the soft necks from the period after, so from the 4-month period to the 10-month period. So if you've got the combination of the two, you cover yourself for nearly 10 months of the year to have your own fresh harvest that you know is not chemically treated. Garlic needs a full sun position with good air circulation. You also need to make sure the soil is well enriched with compost and manure a couple of months before planting. Your garlic will come as full heads in paper bags. So the first thing you need to do is pull apart the garlic so that you make them into individual singular cloves. And you can see that each clove has a little base plate on the bottom of the clove, and that's the bottom of the clove which you need to plant. If you're looking at timing of garlic, one of the secrets that you can do, it's a little tip of mine, is to actually slice a garlic open, and you'll see that there's an emerging shoot. If that shoot is 3/4 of the way developed and ready to grow, that's the perfect time to actually plant. So garlic should be planted about 10 centimetres apart, and also about 10 centimetres or 10 to 15 centimetres in width. So here we have the garlic. We've got your nice little growing shoot just popping up there, and we're going to plant it 4 to 5 centimetres deep, just covering it up. And we've got another one ready to plant, another 4 to 5 centimetres deep, and cover it up. If you'd like, you can then give them a water with some sea salt or another liquid fertiliser, and they should be up within 2 to 3 weeks' time. Your garlics will be ready to harvest 6 to 8 months after you've planted them. It's important when you harvest them that you're actually looking at a plant that still has 4 to 6 green shoots growing on the plant, and the older leaves, which are the bottom leaves, will be dying off further down towards the base. Sometimes the plants will also become soft, so you can bend them over slightly. But if you harvest them at this time, it allows the skins to remain over the cloves, which keeps them protected, and that will enable them to store for a much longer period of time. So it's important to remember when you harvest your garlic that you then need to let it dry out. You need to dry it in a position which is well ventilated and out of direct sunlight. At that same stage, you can brush off the roots to get rid of any dirt, never wash them, and allow the leaves to dry. You can trim them at that same stage, and if you want, you can also try braiding them, get the artistic side in you working. I personally braid them, and then I have them in the kitchen ready for use. It's beautiful, it's fresh, they're ready to put into the fry pan. I know they're chemical free, and I know it's going to be good for me.